এটা আমরা ব্লুপারে দেব, এই ওয়ার্ডটাও দিব যে এটা আমরা ব্লুপারে দেব, এইটাও দিব। লাইক ইউ নো they're in good climate. এটা হয় না, ভাল বাদ দেব এটা। Hello everyone, welcome to SpeedTouch.
Welcome to SpeedTouch. This is Shafi, Nabil.
And this is Anirban, Kaisar.
Today we're bringing you a very good review of the Toyota Crown.
And one of the best cars in BD.
It's the crowd favorite. People want to talk about it, know about it, and they obviously want to buy it, even though it's very expensive.
So let's get into it.
Let's get into it. The Toyota Crown. Toyota first introduced this car in 1955. That's when they started producing Crowns, but the Crown name is very dear to Toyota. They've produced a lot of cars with the name Crown. Even if you go to Japan, you get on a taxi, it's a Crown. You get on a funeral wagon, it's a Crown. You get on a sports sedan or a luxury sedan, it's a Crown. You even the Kluger, the Highlander, today's Highlander, which used to be known as Kluger, it was first released as Crown Kluger. The Velfire was first released as Crown Velfire. You can tell that Toyota loves this car, and Toyota does not compromise when it comes to the Crown. They have put in everything. There are different packages. This is the RS Advance 2018 model. This comes with everything sporty. It's luxurious, it's posh, but it's very sporty as well. So let's get into the in-depth review.
So I really love the car's aerodynamic look.
Yeah, it's quite lovely, and the lines in the car, the two lines, it goes all throughout the car to the tail lights. Yeah,
looks really good.
And the nickel fittings here, it makes the car look premium. There's obviously the comfort access and stuff like that. The keyless entry, the Toyota's keyless entry. The car comes with Bridgestone tires from factory. It has a 225/45 R18 tire profile, which is pretty good. They could have got two fatter tires for the back, but it's the same spec on the back as well. Actually guys, last video te মনে আছে there was someone যে বলছিল আমাদেরকে যে টায়ারের সাইজ তোমরা কেন বলতেছো, এটা তো দরকার নাই, কিন্তু যে বলছে this is meant for him or her, that আসলে টায়ার সাইজটা বলছে বিকজ আমরা লাস্ট কারে যেটা রিভিউ করছি আর এটাও যে রিভিউ করতেছি, both of these cars are rear wheel drive. The drivetrain only powers the rear wheels, and oftentimes আমরা গাড়িতে rear wheel drive গাড়িতে একটু rear এ আমরা staggered rims দেই, tire size বড় দেই, so that the car gets better traction, so that when you floor it gets better traction, it can pull better. So that's the answer to that person যে বলছে যে টায়ার সাইজ কেন বলতেছি, এই জন্য বলছি ভাইয়া টায়ার সাইজটা। The car also has a chrome nickel bar all throughout the side skirt, which gives the car a bit of premium feel. And one thing to mention, I love the car's chrome rims. অনেকজন এটা পছন্দ করে না, কিন্তু এটা আর কি it's hard to maintain it, but this looks fantastic. After the lines join to the back of the car comes with a wraparound tail light design. The tail lights, it feels like it's copied from a Mercedes CLS. I'll put that up on top to show you guys a reference of how it looks.
So you're saying copied. It's a copy of Mercedes?
It's not. Obviously, Toyota does it in its own way, and
it looks premium, very premium.
Yeah, it looks pretty premium. It has the RS badge here. Also guys, the RS badge stands for Racing Sport. এখন অনেক মানুষ বলতে পারে ভাই ক্রাউন তো লাক্সারি ভেহিকল, লাক্সারি সেডান, why does it have like Racing Sport ওরা কেন বানাচ্ছে? Because we all want, even if we are buying like a luxury car like the BMW 7 Series, we want a bit of sportiness. So Toyota thought, we're gonna give you this. We're gonna give you an RS Racing Sport 1. We're gonna test it on a track. We're gonna give you one of the best handling cars. And then there is a Toyota badge with a bit of blue accents to show off the hybrid tech.
And it has the chrome exhaust as well, which looks magnificent.
Yeah, it looks magnificent. It has the quad exhaust pipes, two on this side, two on that side. and guys এগুলো actual exhaust pipe কিন্তু
Wow, it looks
এটা
beautiful.
মানে ওই যে BMW এর মতন এখানে ফেক কিছু করে নাই, ঠিক আছে? মানে মার্সিডিজ যেরকম উপর দিয়ে একটা ফেক জিনিস দেয়, নিচে দিয়ে এক্সস্ট পাইপ দিয়ে সব সাউন্ড দেয়।
Toyota really did justice for the exhaust pipe.
That's about it for the back.
Big it up, big it up.
And it has a fuel tank capacity of 66 liters, which is pretty good. The car has there is no chrome bits on the window, which is pretty nice. Toyota did its own thing. Crowner boot space is immense. It's huge. You can fit probably a average height guy in here as well.
সোজা কথায় বাঙালি এক্সাম্পলে যদি আপনি কোরবানির মাংস ঈদের গোশত এখানে ইজিলি ফিট করতে পারবেন পুরো দুইটা গরুর।
That comes from factory, Toyota factory. Some tow bars and stuff like that. Other than that, this doesn't have any net or anything to carry your groceries. For the actual size, this is around 520 liters of boot capacity. And it comes with the hydraulic bar, which is very premium, premium. And it has a soft close. You can just close it like that. That's it.
So this is supposed to be a sports sedan. How much horsepower does it have?
Well, the power output is pretty good. Actually, let's check out the engine bay and talk about the power output.
Let's check out the
And
engine.
let's also talk about the hybrid tech this car has to offer.
Oof. Let's check it out.
Yeah, you embarrass yourself.
Come on, Nabil, open it. Whoa. So the engine bay looks good. I like the close bit of this engine.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They closed it off, they avoided all the casualties that happens, people drop stuff and stuff like
It's
that.
very protected.
The engine is it's a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder inline 4, 2.5 liter with Toyota's hybrid tech, which is pretty good.
This car does not have the regular hybrid tech that Toyota offers with its other vehicles such as Exio Filter. It comes with a nickel hydride battery which provides an extra 100 horsepower to the already 181 horsepower from the engine.
After Toyota introduced this model in 2018, they nailed it with the fuel efficiency. It's very good. It's very good. The hybrid tech is very good. And the car, we'll check out how the engine sounds like in a while. So let's check it out. It's a naturally aspirated engine, inline 4. So let's check that out. The real exhaust pipes, it's really nice. It has the chrome wraparounds, which looks very nice. Even though it's a sports sedan now, but still it has its own blood in itself, which is on the inside. So we have to check out the inside, check out the cabin. We both will see the cabin, mess around with the cabin, see how the build quality is, see for the cheap bits, the expensive bits, the poshness in the back seat. So let's get to the cabin. Kaisar, what do you think of the animation?
Love the animation. It's
so good, right?
It's very high tech.
It's very high tech.
Something out of an Iron Man movie.
Yeah, it feels like the animation for the climate controls is dropping down from the screen up on front, which feels amazing. Everything.
It's like an aeroplane tech.
Yeah, everything around your.
It's like a mini cockpit.
Around your driver's seat, everything is very, very, very expensive. Expensive feeling. The dash feels very nice with the soft touch leather.
It's a very luxurious car.
The glove box, what's the glove box size? It's a soft opening glove box, which is very nice. And everything, like the piano black bits here, the plastic, there is a bit of plasticky bits, but the plastic isn't cheap.
Yeah, it looks expensive.
Although this plastic is very cheap, other than that, the build quality, everything is solid. Even the center console build quality,
And look at the aesthetic. It's very aesthetic.
Toyota quality has always been like, the top notch. It has been on the top because Toyota is অনেকজন ভাবে Toyota কম দামি গাড়ি বানায়, but Toyota can make really expensive cars. That's why they have their sister concern Lexus. Crown is like a Lexus car, but Toyota wants to be their own car. And also the carbon fiber up here, it's real carbon fiber. It's not your Civic 2022 Civic fanboys, I'm sorry, but it's not your fake carbon fiber that you get from Honda. This is real carbon fiber. Toyota doesn't do fake, whether it comes to exhaust pipes or like, just center console carbon fiber bits. Other than that, the car has adjustable cup holders. You don't want to use your cup holders, you can just push it, it's gonna go off, or you can make it come back. You can press the push button, it's gonna come back up. You have the electric parking brake, the brake hold. A lot of people don't understand bhai brake hold ta ki jinish. Brake hold ta basically tumi gari chalaccho, you're on drive, Dhakate to onek traffic, tumi jam e boshe aছো. Press the brake hold button, you can stop for a bit without having to press on the brakes with your feet. You can take a bit of rest.
Wow, so it's like a shortcut.
Yeah, it's like a shortcut. It's like a shortcut for your brake pedals, which is very nice. It comes in very handy. Modern tech does have a good side. There is a bit of ambient lighting which comes up here.
Wow.
It's not really visible. We'll be able to see it in the dark. That's it. Other than that, there is no ambient lighting or anything. There is memory seats, but that's just for the driver. The passenger seats do not get that. And when you come on to the steering wheel, Toyota has nailed it. It's really
Perfection.
good. It's really good. It has an electric operated steering wheel, which is very nice. You can operate it however way you want. It's very adjustable. You can get also your multimedia controls here, your cruise control controls here. The cluster looks quite fancy. It looks a bit 3D because the two parts, there is not really an RPM rating because Toyota has to have the hybrid stuff, has to have the blue accents here. It has charge, eco and power. One drawback of this car, which is you can't really rev it up being stationary. You have to rev it while driving because it's a hybrid. The top speed is 180. I think it can cross 180, but there is an electronic limit. Other than that, you get your climate controls here. You can control everything from here, from the screen. You can control your driver's side, your passenger side. You can get your volume. There is a knob for volume. There is a lot of people who complain that there onek Tesla te, tarpor onek BMW te in this category. You have to go all the way to the screen and you have to increase the volume, do all your gesture controls, the fancy bits. But sometimes it's just nice to do it the good old way where you just you shovel the knob to increase your volume or decrease your volume. And there's also carbon fiber bits up on the door panels on both ends. The AC vents in the middle, it swings all the time. You can turn it off in the settings, but it swings on the time, which is very handy. And the upper screen is for your multimedia controls. Here you get all the climate zone controls, but this is all about your multimedia controls. You connect your Bluetooth. And there is not really a branded sound system in this car, but this comes as Toyota's premium sound system, which is actually very good. And they have their vanity mirrors. The vanity mirrors are very nice. You get a room light for the vanity mirrors. There is the headliner feels very expensive. There is nothing cheap. Even the plastic bits here, I think this is a bit cheap compared to the others. This feels cheap. Other than that, everything about this car. This car comes with a heads-up display, which is very nice. Everything else about this car, even the AC vents, it feels solid. These bars feel solid. The steering wheel feels solid. The paddle shifters feel solid. Steering panels, the chrome bits here, that feel solid. The door bars, handles, it feels solid. Everything feels solid. The trunk opening button is not up here or down here like other Toyotas. It is in the door panel, so that is very accessible to the driver all the time. And there is no plasticky cheap bits, not anywhere. Even this Toyota has thought it out to be like this has leather all over. This has leather and suede all over. The seats come as half leather, half suede, which is very nice. The door panels, this is not really suede, but this is some kind of mesh material which gives a very comfy feeling. And this has an auto dimming light. The car comes with a sunroof, which is for the cover you have to manually open it and close it. And for the sunroof, You can tilt it if you want to. You can, and you can close it, and you can just electronic operate it. You can open it up. It's pretty nice. A lot of people, they don't buy cars if it doesn't have a sunroof, which is fair. I mean, the sunroof is quite the thing. You get the vibe when driving on a long journey and stuff. It's nice. It's very nice.
So these seats are so comfortable that I slept through while he was talking. And yeah, it kind of hugs you and it's so comfy for especially long drives. This is very good. And I forgot to mention about the handrest. So you can open it from both sides. The driver can open it from this and the passenger can open from this side. So we even have a compartment inside it where you can keep your stuff. And inside it we also have a carpet.
I mean, Toyota, that's a lot of luxury.
Yeah.
This car, Toyota wants you to be feeling at they want to make you feel like you're royal. That's about it for the front seats. Let's head out to the back.
So Nabil, how do you like the back seat?
Hey, it's really comfy. It's really comfy. Although I wish the seats reclined a bit more. Even if you're 6'2", you're gonna get acres of leg space, and you can make the
I'm
seats
used
go
to a
forward.
BMW 5 Series, so
Compared to a
to that-
BMW 5 Series, I think this does a pretty good job with the half leather seats. And
But it's pretty
you
good.
get your opening cup holder.
I love this. I love this.
This is the way it opens. It looks
Wow.
really nice. Really nice. You got rear AC vents here, and other than that, the headroom
And
is
the leather
really
feels very
adequate.
premium.
The leg space is really
Yeah.
this is like the normal position I drive my car. So compared to that, the leg space is amazing.
Yeah.
Even if I was 4 inches taller, I wouldn't suffer.
And it has a lot of rooms.
It has a lot of room, and
Rounds.
you do not feel claustrophobic in this cabin because there's so many windows. The owner of this car is Mohammed Belal. He's a good brother of mine. We will link his Instagram to the top corner. A lot of windows. The windows are big enough. There is a sunroof that puts in enough light during daytime. There is another small windows in the back seats which makes you feel like the car is moving, and you're not gonna have motion sickness all that much in this car.
Long story short, it has a lot of room.
It has a lot of room.
Yeah,
It has a
and
lot of
and it's
room.
very comfortable, especially
if you're two
especially
people
when you are
traveling-
going for a long drive.
Right.
It feels good.
And if you're two people traveling, even the foot space is very good. The transmission tunnel is absolutely huge. Carrying 3 people in this car would be kind of a challenge. But other than that, practicality wise, cup holders, storage space, door handles, sound system, everything is good.
Yeah.
You get airplane style seat pockets here. Like you're paying that much money for a Toyota, to not make compromises. You get good stuff.
It's a value for the money.
So let's go for a drive.
Yeah, let's go.
কেমন লাগতেছে কাইসার?
অনেক ভালো. Such a nice car.
Then it's nice, but I love everything about the car drives. It's comfy. The suspension is very, very comfy.
Main thing is
Barely
it's
feel any
luxurious.
bumps. It's luxurious.
Yeah.
The interior is obviously luxurious, like we talked about. One thing that I do not like is the battery sound. I'm not a big fan of electric cars, so the battery sound does not feel that nice. Other than that, it's very nice. The maneuverability is good. The car is not maneuverable enough at all. The only problem, the only drawback I would say of this car is that the car is a hybrid. I don't like hybrids.
I love hybrids. Hybrid
brakes-
is the next thing.
Brakes feel a bit squeezy, which is not the best. But other than that, the car feels absolutely amazing. The man behind the camera says he's in the back seat. He's saying he doesn't feel any bumps. He thinks it's very comfortable. So guys, এটার কিন্তু আবার blind spot monitoring আছে. অনেক মানুষই আমরা রাস্তায় গাড়ি চালানোর সময় the one mistake we do is we don't see
Blind
the car
spots.
beside us. blind spot monitoring does help a lot.
And it has sensors as well, right?
Yeah, it has the parking sensors, the emergency braking. Although emergency braking, Bangladesh, it's not the best thing that you can get because
So if you are a newbie driver, এই কারের অনেক facilities. So
yeah, there's যে আমরা একটা অনেক steep একটা area দিয়ে গেলাম, অনেক up and down ছিল, রাস্তাটা অনেক uneven ছিল, but we didn't really feel a thing. Even though this is the this is the sportier model, this is the RS Advance. I think if you're getting the G Executive one, it's gonna be even better, even better.
if you had the money, would you buy this one or would you rather go for a
Thing
Beamer
is-
or a Mercedes?
Thing is, when it comes to cars of this category, a price range, you get so much.
Yeah,
You
we
get
have a
so
lot
much.
of JDM options.
You have a lot of JDM options, European options, obviously German options, German manufacturers. There's a lot of options in this category. So this car is head to head with the E-Class 5 Series and Audi's A6. সবগুলাই অনেক ভালো, এটাও ভালো। টয়োটা ইজ, এই যে এটা একটা বাম দিয়ে যাচ্ছে, এই বামটা কি ফিল করতেছো সকাল?
না তেমন একটা ফিল করা যায় না, but it's there.
It's there, but you can't really feel all that much. The shock absorbers are doing its job.
Yeah.
5 Series feels better driving. 5 Series is a bit better out in the back because it feels a bit more luxurious. Although 5 Series you cannot get the latest model. Maybe তুমি আরেকটু আগে 2016-17 এগুলো মডেল পাবা।
So the car has different modes. Right now we are driving at the eco mode. So Nabil, tell us more about the eco
So
mode.
you can change up the modes of this car while driving it. Let's say you wanna, এখন we are driving it on eco mode, which is the efficient variant, efficient mode. You can have it to a custom mode, but we're not gonna go into custom right now because it's technically we're not tailing this car. Let's go into comfort. Comfort would make the suspension a lot more like, it's gonna make it softer. It's gonna make it feel like you're gonna glide over the bumps. You're gonna glide over the bumps and potholes and everything. You're not gonna feel anything. And obviously we have the normal mode, which is basic. No one really drives on normal mode. And as for the other modes, there is sport and sport plus. Let's drive the car on comfort mode with the bumps we have in front of us. Let's take those bumps at a
Yes, a
fair
bit
speed.
bumpy road. Let's try.
Like the manholes and everything. Let's go over those at a decent speed, and then let's see if the car can take it well. People in the back, can you feel the bump? Shaukat? Belal?
Not much.
In front, when you're driving the car, you can feel like you're going over
Yeah.
a pothole, but it's not like তোমার খুব পেটে ব্যথা হবে, ঘাড়ে ব্যথা হবে, because এত বাজে না. But it's good. It's very good. Now we're gonna go to the front when we're
Let's
gonna
go
go
in
into
sports mode.
Sports say that cluster turns into red. I feel like the car does pull a bit better in sports mode, but not that different. Although one thing I have to complain about the hybrid is that the brakes don't hit hard enough on the first time, because obviously it's recharging the battery and stuff. So let's put the car in sports plus. That's the best mode. Sports se engine gives out most of its power. Sports plus se Toyota says that the car gives all of its power, the battery and the internal combustion engine, all the power output combined, it's over 250 horsepower. And I would have to say the car runs good. When you don't even feel the bumps all that much in Sports Plus mode. And you do feel like the engine roaring up a lot more than Eco mode or Comfort mode, because the engine is actually putting down its power.
And the roar sounds really good.
Yeah, the naturally aspirated inline 4 engine. It pulls. It pulls good. The car is powering up its rear wheels. The pull is from the back, which personally to me it feels really nice. When you see the pull coming from the back, you can feel in the rear wheels that it's spinning up its rear wheels. It feels good. And honestly, if I own this car, I would drive it on Sports Plus all day, every day. Screw fuel efficiency. we're not doing a 0 to 100 run because where we're filming the video,
It's a bit crowded.
It's a bit crowded, and we
So,
can't really.
yeah. It will be a bit
we can't
risky
really do
task.
but the pool is good. I think the 0 to 100 would be around 8-9 seconds. 0 to 60 is very fast, but after that maybe it's gonna take a bit of time to go up.
Let's not try that here
Let's
because,
not try that because
there's
it's
a
not
lot of
safe,
people here. Yeah.
Safety is a very important aspect.
So Nabil, what's your verdict on the car? Should people buy it?
I mean, there is a lot of options in this segment. I mean, people want to know about this pricing. This car, if you buy it second hand, it's over 80 lakhs.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you're buying it recon straight from Japan,
But is it
imported to
worth the
Dhaka,
money?
It's expensive. It is.
You can buy a lot of
it's
other options.
very reliable. I mean, compared to
There's some other good
what
options.
cars it's up against, it's very reliable. But the options, the other cars that you get, there are a broad level of options. You get in this segment, if you add a bit more money, you get the new BMW 5 Series. Obviously, you can the bit older version. This is a 2018 model. You can get a 2017, 2018 BMW 5 Series. You can get a Mercedes E-Class. You can get the new E-Class 1.5 liter turbo around the price of a brand new Toyota Crown, which is very, very good. I mean, you're getting Mercedes. I mean, the maintenance is a bit higher than Toyotas, obviously, but other than that, the back seats. I mean, if you ask me, I would say take this car into consideration. Go to the other cars, go to the other showrooms as well. Look out for the other cars. Look at all the cars. Sit in all the cars. See all the cars. Drive all the cars, and you choose yourself which car do you want to drive. Because I mean, this is a hybrid. This will give you fuel efficiency than all the other cars. This will give you the reliability than all of the other cars.
And the luxury.
And the luxury. But when it comes to utmost luxury, I think Mercedes takes the win. And when it comes to utmost driving pleasure, BMW takes the win. When it comes to all in all a good package, I think Toyota and Audi, they're the ones to win. So that's up to you.
And one more thing, this car is a 2.5 liter, which means you have to pay more tax on it.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone knows that I hate CVT transmissions because I wanna feel the gear shift. I wanna feel the car, shifting gears. If I have to rate it or if I have to suggest it, I would say go see all the cars. Like I said before, go see all the cars, assess it yourself. Maybe it's gonna come down to personal preference.
How do you rate it?
I would rate it 8 out of 10. You take away that battery, you add a turbo, decrease the engine capacity, get it to 2 liter. Actually, there is a 2 liter turbocharged variant, which is what I would personally prefer, but that's more expensive, even more expensive. I would take away the battery, take away the CVT transmission, and I would call it a perfect car. Perfect.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It's a good car.
Yeah, it's a good car.
Luxurious. আমার জন্য like I don't know much about cars.
And it's very practical, guys. অনেক practical গাড়ি.
And it's easy to use.
It's easy to use. Thanks again to MD Belal. We'll put his Instagram up top.
Go follow him.
Go follow him. Give him a shout out.